You may remember that we recently opened a Beyblade TCG.
Uh-huh.
And I put the clip here. I said to you that if we pulled 4 of the hyper rares in that set, I would buy you a Beyblade, because you made a comment that you had never owned a Beyblade as part of your childhood.
Never owned a Beyblade.
That changes today, because we are going Beyblade shopping. Now,
right here, right now.
that is literally what we are doing. But I feel, so this may shock you, but I'm not
already shocked.
I'm not really big into the Beyblade community. However, I've turned to a man that is. And I have found a resource, and by that I mean I looked up one of the most viewed videos, and it's from 2022, but I hear that it still carries over, and it's what you need to know to get into Beyblade. What you need to know to get into Beyblade in 2022. That's a time-tested resource. Okay. Now, we're gonna watch this.
Get more big brands for less this
Hell
week
yeah.
at Big W.
Alright.
What's up, guys? So
What
it
is up?
In or around 2022, and you are just getting into
One problem
Beyblade.
though,
Here.
I cannot hear it.
Let me change that for you. Let me just pop this here, and instead we will share my screen with you. Can you check in? What?
What? There we go. I'm jacked into the mainframe.
Look at this freeze frame. This guy's kind of got it going on. You know what I mean? Like, he's kind
I
of...
trust his opinion.
Yeah, well, look, he's got Beyblades in the back. Alright? Business in the front. Party in the back. Now, this man is who I am electing... Wow, that's kind of haunting, though. This man is who I am electing as the preeminent Beyblade expert.
I see.
I will just change that around a little bit. There we go. There we go. And we will go... Why is he so off-center? That is the question. That is the question. All right, we'll go here. In fact, I will adjust him completely. Now, I have no idea about Beyblades. You, I understand, have been doing quite a lot of research.
In my off time.
Yes, good. Good. You'll need it. I'm actually going to keep that over there. That'll just have to do. Yes. There we go. Fantastic. Let's go.
What's up, guys? So
What is up?
In or around
There we go.
2022, and you are just getting into Beyblade. Here's what you need to know.
Yo, that's us. we are in or around. We are in or around 2022 and just getting into Beyblade. I am just gonna adjust my lighting. Ugh. And by that I mean completely nuke my lighting from orbit. But I need some cinema behind this. I'm getting hyped. All right, let's see. He's got an intro. How many subs does he have? 3,000. Okay.
Generations of Beyblade since its inception. There was the
We might be picking up a generation late. I hate to blame it to you. Blame it? Hate to break it to you.
plastic generation, the metal generation, and then burst.
I want the metal generation. What about you?
Metal does sound pretty neat.
But he did say burst with like a little hint of,
With
some
edge to it.
Yeah.
If you're just getting into Beyblade now, my recommendation is to be getting into the burst generation. That's the
Oh, okay.
Yo, the burst generation. I'm fitting a burst.
current and active generation of Beyblade, and in my opinion, is the best one. I got into Beyblade a long time ago in the plastic generation.
No.
Plastic metal and burst. It's made out of pure burst.
He got into Beyblades a long time ago? There's no way.
I started playing it when I was just a kid, playing around with them. I got out of it as I aged a bit, and then when I got
But it came right back, baby! You can't keep a good Beyblader down.
into my late 20s, I got back into it, getting into Beyblade Burst, and I have had a blast. Who am I? I am the local organizer for Houston Beyblade tournaments. I am Kyle Zesty Fresh Zest from Sazaza Games here, and I'm going to
Did Mance just flash his logo? He gave us a little, like, lapel flash there? He's got his own logo? This is a really unfortunate freeze frame.
get you up to speed about some Beyblading. When dealing with Beyblade Burst, you're going to be dealing with three major parts. You're going to be dealing with a driver, the piece that actually connects with the stadium.
The foot. For all the foot boys.
They're all
You're going to be dealing with a weight disc that increases the weight and distributes it differently. And then you're going to be dealing with a layer. And a layer will be some combination of parts that will attach to the top and be the main contact point for the Beyblades when they're
So we've got the foot, the body, and the fist.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah. All the important parts of an optimal physique.
interacting with each other. In my recommendation, if you're just getting into it now and you're in North America or are able to get Hasbro parts, I would say get into the Pro Series parts. Pro Series is a
We don't go anything less than Pro Series for your Beyblade. I want a Pro Series part.
special series within Hasbro that takes some of the unique designs from the Japanese parts and makes them more accessible into the North American audience, and then uses a little bit of an older
That's
generation
accessible
in
to the
Burst.
North
Burst has been
American
going on
audience?
for many years.
I believe, and don't get me twisted here, I believe Beyblade might not be an English property. There's just something about it that says Japan had a hand in this one.
And has changed many times. And so Pro Series uses what's the GT era, which is around the fourth era of Beyblade Burst parts, and it
Fuck, this is complicated. This is like some Dark Souls lore deep dive shit. It's about the fourth era of parts, you know, for the GT series.
great
Yeah,
amount
getting
of
into the,
gimmicks and special
mechanics.
features while still maintaining rather simplicity.
We want simplicity, alright?
You're not getting too complicated of parts, and you're not getting too much that you need to worry about with mix and matching. You basically are dealing with a driver, a weight disc, and a layer. There's a little bit of extras in the layer, but not significantly so. That's the best way to get into it. It's going to be very good for competitive. It's going to be very good for just getting used to how the whole system works. And it comes with one of the best stadiums available in North America.
Yo, one of the best stadiums? Are you gonna get a little stadium?
Gonna
Then
need
you don't have to reach out
somewhere
to
to
Japan.
let 'em
Now, I
run
keep
free.
saying
I believe the scientific term is to let it rip.
North America and Hasbro is that there are two companies that make Beyblade accessible right now. There is the Hasbro series, that is the North America, and then there is the Takara Tomy, which is the Japanese products. Takara Tomy are the originals. They're the guys that actually make Beyblade, and then Hasbro has licensed the rights to distribute it and remake them in North America.
I fucking told you. I fucking told you. I knew Japan had a hand in this one.
Sneaking suspicion.
Takara Tomy, was it? In the original Latin?
So Takara Tomy makes
Fucking nailed it.
some really nice, really high quality parts that you can get from Japan. They are very complicated at this point into the latest series, which is called Burst Ultimate, and even
Hold on a second. They are very complicated at this point. Motherfucker just said there was 3 parts. What? How could it...
The interactivity, the sheer iterations between all 3 parts is beyond the 10 opening moves of chess.
I'm keen, bro. I'm keen.
the series before, which is Dynamite Battle. Both of these series are very complex and very interesting, but a lot to get into if you're just getting into Beyblade. So you're gonna hear a lot.
So, he says Takara Tomy is too complex for Guaylo, round-eyed. I'm not a veteran samurai of the blade like he is.
About Hasbro and how they're cheaper, or they've given up on the audience, or they're just in it for the money and things like that. And that's because Hasbro has taken the mindset of take these Japanese toys that are getting more and more complex and more geared at a more mature audience and rebrand them for small kids in North America. And so they've simplified, as well as they've made sure that it's cheap. And the biggest thing
rebrand?
is that Hasbro is cheap.
Was that not the
You're
original
going to
brand?
be paying about $9.99 for a
So you basically get the dummy American version if you buy the Hasbro one, right? Is that what I'm
Yeah.
Is that what I'm detecting here? We're getting the soft version. I want the authentic Japanese steel.
basic Hasbro pack. You might be paying up to $20 if you get the most expensive Pro Series ones. This isn't talking about stadiums, this is just talking about single Beyblades and their launchers. So you're paying significantly less to get these parts, and when you get them, they're going to be less complicated and they're going to be lower quality pieces. They aren't...
Okay, so I understand lower quality. Alright? I'm
less complicated?
What is less complicated? I don't understand.
Going to have metal, they aren't going to have rubber. It's just going to be plastic on plastic. The only piece of metal is going to be the weight discs, which don't change too much. There's a little bit of weight shaved off on some of them, but for the most part, they're pretty close to this.
Wait a second. Is there how dangerous are these? Don't they fucking explode? Is this not a... Because there's 3 parts, right? And you're able to fit them together with your bare hands.
Mm-hmm.
Should these... I understand he was like the Hasbro ones, you know, you're only going to get 1 metal piece, so you won't be killing your opponents. Like, what? Isn't the dangerous part the fist on top? Is this not always plastic? Let's find out.
Let's find out.
I'm entrusting Suzazi Games Beyblade video with my life.
Same. So Hasbro, you're going to be getting parts for little kids. If you're not getting Pro Series. With Takara, you're going to be getting whatever...
No, we want the man's Beyblade. I don't want no fucking little kids, dinky little fucking spinning top. I want a Beyblade, baby.
Takara Tomy Company thought was the best for that generation. As I said, up to recently, it's Burst Ultimate and Dynamite Battle.
Bro, these names are crazy. Burst Ultimate, Dynamite Battle. We've got Cuck Chair Supreme Blaster.
Counterpart is Quad Drive from Hasbro.
Quad Drive? Lame as hell. Lame! Doesn't even have an exploding sounding word in it.
And so Quad Drive did some things to tweak how the parts work, and they removed a lot of the metal, and they removed a lot of the...
Remove the metal? Nobody kills the metal. The metal will live on.
Complicated gimmicks, and they added their own kind of...
What complicated gimmicks? I don't understand.
The weird thing with the bases. You can get into that by finding our video on what is Quad Drive, and we have a What is Dynamite Battle video, so go check those out if you're interested in...
Yo, it's the Click Funnel.
Indeed.
Yeah, hit us with the Opera GX sponsorship next.
Knowing the comparisons between those 2 series is, but I'm going to recommend if you're getting into Beyblade, get into Pro Series or get into Burst Ultimate and Dynamite Battle. To get started into Beyblade...
I am detecting that Dynamite Battle might be our man. Dynamite Battle is sounding good.
You're going to want to get a minimum, in my opinion, of 2 Beyblades. 2
minimum of 2. That's two's a party.
That is how you play a game, yes.
Well, don't you just spin your Beyblade at your enemies?
Just straight to the face.
Bro, if they're metal.
Launchers and a stadium. So I'm going to recommend the Beyblade Burst Pro Series Evo Elite Pro Set. It's a set that comes with, as I was saying...
That was a lot of words. Alright, so Beyblade Burst Pro Series. This is by Hasbro, though. I don't want the American softened version.
No.
Alright, yeah, exactly. Give me the
Tarakoma
Tumi
and a stadium.
Nakatomi Plaza version.
It's the decently in complexity, but not too complex parts. Good for...
Bro just drops that shit and never elaborates, huh? Like, decently complex, but not too complex. It's 3 pieces, my brother.
Everyone, it's a great deal. You can find it on Amazon. You can find the link in the description here to it. And
we might be using that, but I want the link to the Japanese shit.
And that'll be able to get you all the parts that you need to really get started. If you want to get into the more advanced Dynamite Battle stuff...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do.
Then you're going to want to get the DB All-In...
The DB All-In Bundle, baby. Look at that shit. That looks serious. That guy's got a cape. Look at that. Hell yeah. It's got like a little protective shield. You'll fucking need it if they're made of metal. Like legitimately actually terrifying. This here, these sharp pieces, that looks like it could actually draw blood.
Excellent. That's exactly how you play the game.
Alright, I'm actually going to go back because I need to know the name of this again.
The more advanced Dynamite Battle stuff, then you're going to want to get the DB All-in-One set.
DB All-in-One.
All-in-One set is going to come with 2 of the Dynamite Battle launchers, Beyblades, as well as a larger stadium that more fits the Dynamite Battle bays. Dynamite Battle bays are quite a bit bigger than previous generations were, and they've been growing over time. If you're going into competitive, you're going to want to be getting the Takara Standard Stadium, which is right
An obvious superior choice.
here. Takara Standard is kind of like the holy...
That's used. Look at that shit. Man has been in the fucking trenches, bro. He has been
flipping and ripping.
He has been hurling bays. Right, that man has been battling some serious Beyblades in there. Look at that shit. Looks like it's gone through a washing machine when it wasn't washing machine safe.
Grail of stadiums. It's starting to get pretty expensive and hard to get, but it is
I like the sound of that.
the most competitively accepted stadium. Other stadiums that you can get out there are going
Hold the fucking phone. Let me...
to be the most competitively accepted stadium.
Look at the battle damage,
Ooh,
bro! That's insane! It looks like you put a cat in there, sealed the top, and shook that shit. Oh, that's crazy.
Other stadiums that you can get out there are going to be stadiums like the Pro Series Stadium, which I've got here. Pro Series
Man's just got a fucking pile of stadiums next to it.
Stadium is very similar. If you're new to
That looks way underused. Man really likes that Japanese shit.
Beyblade, you're looking at this, you wouldn't be able to see too much differences. There's an extra pocket,
A trained blader's eye like mine can instantly detect those differences.
and other than that, there's not too much, but there is some slopage differences as well as a different lip mechanic
Not the
that
slope.
actually makes them perform
Not the
differently,
big
which
bad
is why
juicy
only
lips.
The Takara Standard Stadium is accepted in the professional levels. You can get all sorts of different stadiums from both Hasbro and Takara, and they're all fun to use and interesting, and you'll build up. But I would definitely recommend either TT Standard, which is B08, or the Pro Series Standard Stadium. Hasbro Beyblade started with Beyblade Burst, which was the first series. It went on
Man, look how dinky that shit looks in comparison to the Japanese stuff. That Japanese stuff looked dangerous. I was scared. This...
That is a toy. We need a tool.
Yeah, yeah, a tool of war, a tool of spinning destruction. I don't want something that I look at this and I think spinning at full pace, I could catch that in my mouth.
to Beyblade Burst Evolution. Then it went to Beyblade Burst Turbo.
Lame, bro, lame. That's not Japanese naming at all.
Turbo is when Hasbro and Takara had their first split between Beyblade
You can tell.
and Beyblade Burst or Beyblade Burst Evolution. Hasbro and Takara were
They got the kid in the
pretty
split.
close to the same. What the difference was that Takara has teeth, which is a
They've got teeth, bro. I'm in.
mechanism for locking the Beyblade together. So there are
Beyblade
little
dentistry.
jagged teeth that interlock, and then when you take damage, they release until bursting.
That's fucking sick. That's cool. Other things need that mechanic. Like boxing gloves.
And Hasbro uses slopes, which
Jesus.
is a just plastic and a spring that
Hasbro. Hasbro, what were you thinking?
is pressed up against each other and then hits slided along the plastic. The teeth gives you a lot more control over what is burstable and what isn't, and gives a lot of different burst rates. Where teeth
Question. How do you control anything once you've put it in the stadium spinning?
where slopes were a lot harder to change the burst rates, and so it became a lot more likely that you would burst with Hasbro parts, which was the only real difference. And
Bro really just said you're more likely to burst with Hasbro parts. So, depending on how saucy you want it to get.
And Hasbro decided from Turbo onwards, every new generation, they were going to change the base to be a new gimmick. And so if you get Turbo, Rise, Surge, or Quad Drive, all of those...
How many fucking names did he just list off there? This is crazy. He led by being like, there's only 3 generations since its inception back, 30 years ago. And then he's like, but of course, in every generation, there's 18 subgroups. It's crazy.
different series along the line, they have changed the bases each time to be a very different mechanic. And they
Hasbro literally hit Beyblades with the Apple model of changing the fucking charger every 2 generations.
aren't going to be particularly compatible with the previous bases.
I fucking called it.
If you fight different bases against each other for different series, they're not really going to work out very well. One is always going to be significantly better than the other. And so they tend to want you
Power creep? Power creep in Beyblades, bro?
to stick to one particular generation, battling that generation. And that was their kind of way of making sure you kept buying the newest.
Literally the Apple tactic.
Yeah.
Literally.
Takara made them more complex, but they also kept them the identical kind of style. And so from Evolution all the way through Burst Ultimate, the bases are, although they've changed in style a bit, they are all compatible with each other and are actually competitive against each other. And you can still use some of the original bases when battling some of the most recent upgrades.
That's what I like to hear.
Parts are going to be a lot more interchangeable and
You know the Japanese were thinking of this the right way.
usable in a wider variety of battles. If you do get into Beyblade Burst Pro Series, do know that the parts are not compatible with the other Hasbro product. Pro Series parts are compatible.
That's disgusting, quite frankly. That is Hasbro. Hasbro take the L.
Compatible with the Takara parts for the most part. You aren't going to get that many differences between them, and you can start to interchange things between them. If you get GT era Takara parts, they are very compatible with the Pro Series parts. But a Beyblade is a spinning top like
No. Man should have led with that.
this. It's got its parts, and you need to be able to launch it into battle.
So you just grab it by the top and you. Ah! Oh wait, there's a
You need some
launcher.
kind of launcher.
Yo. Ad.
Shop
Boo.
and take my money.
Boo. I don't ad block.
Lion plays a pivotal role
We-
in our overall.
We support our Beyblading overlord.
With the kind of standard Hasbro launcher here from Quad Drive, so this is a
Man, that shit doesn't look like it could launch anything. That couldn't launch a leaf off the ground.
ripcord launcher. The ripcord slots into the device. The device has two
I was expecting the ripcord to be longer. That's what she said.
locking mechanisms, and all Beyblade Burst bays are
You might
designed
be able to
like
customize it.
this. So they're
Bro, I want not. Would it not be more advantageous to have, like, obviously there's diminishing returns, but like, if you had a ripcord that was like 2 feet long, I feel like that would be kind of crazy good, right?
It should be long, like as long as your forearm, right? Because that's like.
Because then the
if it
maximum
breaks the
acceleration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like starting a lawnmower when you're really agitated.
there is an opening here and here with a locking
That's how Beyblade
mechanism.
got to start, you know.
yeah. People were just sick of battling lawnmowers. Taking the chassis off and battling the fucking blades.
To lock the Beyblade together. This launcher slots into those parts. So you slot it in and you twist it until there's pressure. You don't want clicks. You just want to go until there's a little bit of pressure, and then
Brother, it's pressure sensitive. There's some technique to loading the blade.
you can stop, and the Beyblade will be attached. At that point, you can rip
Oh my god, he just ripped it onto his desk. Is he alright?
the ripcord, and it will launch itself into the stadium.
Man's just caught it with his bare hands like an animal.
There are also string launchers that work identically in the locking mechanism, and the only difference is that instead of
know how I
a
got these
plastic cord that you
calluses.
rip out, it has a string that attaches to the mechanism, and as you pull the string out,
Okay, how does one stop oneself from absolutely ripping that string off?
it spins the thing. There's a lot of concern with these that if you pull too hard, it gets to a certain point that the string stops. You could technically break it if you
Man, it's like I've been Beyblading my entire life. I haven't watched this.
pull too significantly hard. Oftentimes, pulling too hard is actually going to make you lose in this game.
Oh, wait a second. I know nothing. Teach me.
Yes.
Teach me, master.
There are strategies involving different speeds, different weights, different mechanics, and different interactions. The string launchers have a string that is the correct length, that you should not be ripping significantly longer than that, and you shouldn't be breaking these, so if you
So the string launcher is like bumpers at a 10-pin bowling alley, right? So it stops you before you gutter out.
are feeling
Wait, there are gutters in the stadium, right?
the
Who knows?
risk of that, you're probably pulling too hard.
You don't want to pull too hard.
You can, of course, get things. We've got some launchers over here that have
What the fuck is this conceal and carry looking garbage?
handles. These handles are fantastic. You can
They're fantastic.
grab onto them, and then you can really have great grip before you do things. Grip and control are extremely important in Beyblade.
I'm sorry. This is very serious, and I am not belittling this hobby, but this is crazy. This right here is insane. You want to have good grip and control before you unleash. But you don't want to unleash too hard or you lose somehow.
Like, knowing what angle you're launching at.
There's so much more to this than I thought. We're bringing in trigonometry now.
And making sure you know where it's going to land are very important, and it's things that people really overlook when starting to get into the hobby.
He just called me out.
You'll need to learn when playing Beyblade. There are moments to stay still and flat, tilted. There is time to
Oh, bro, I'm gonna be tilted out of my goddamn mind, don't you worry.
move, but if you're moving, you're doing so strategically and planned. So as I said,
Moving strategic... Oh, is he talking about his hands? I don't think you can move the blade once it's off the
There's
launcher.
like one action you do at the start, right? And then
And then
nothing else you do for the rest.
Lady Luck take the wheel as far as I'm concerned,
Yeah.
right?
getting into Beyblade, ideally you're going to want 2 Beyblades, 2 launchers, and a stadium. Beyblades is
And an opponent.
Yeah.
Right? Like... Man, if I'm sitting here calculating angles and shit, I need someone else to be a fucking rube like me on the other side to make me look like a fucking Beyblade samurai.
kind of a rock, paper, scissors game, or at least that's what they try
He just said all this technique and then he was like, yeah, basically it's fucking luck.
and make it out to be. And that is that there are 3 types of Beyblade. You can make a attack type, a defense type, or a stamina type.
What? What do you mean a stamina type, brother?
Typings.
What do you mean a stamina?
Over here.
No. I understand attack and defense types, right? From my understanding, an attack type might be pointier, right? And then a defense type might be like smoother. But what the fuck is a stamina type?
I assume stamina means
Yeah,
has
it keeps
the smoothest
spinning.
ball bearings. Yeah,
But would that not make it a defensive type?
but the edge, the interior is smoother, but the defense is the exterior is smoother.
Righto, Charlie. John Beyblade. Fucking, we've got John Beyblade here in the chat.
Attack types tend to be
I want you
very
to know.
agile. They aren't always, but they tend
Brother, what do you mean, agile? I don't understand.
Give him
to
the
have
juice.
very aggressive shapes. So what aggressive
I called the aggressive shapes. I did not call increased agility. That's crazy.
shapes means is that if I take an attack type, you can see these massive wings here are popping out of the central circle. And so if this Beyblade is spinning and it hits on one of these points, that's a very aggressive slope and will deal a lot of damage. Where a defensive style Beyblade is going to be much more round. It doesn't have any
Bro, the pre-watch allegations. I fucking called it. Defensive. Now, my question to Sensei here is, what the fuck is a stamina type? What do you mean?
jagged edges around the outside, and so the aggressive shape is not going to find anywhere to really catch onto and deal significant damage. Where an aggressive shape battling another more aggressive shape, there's a lot more
That's what I want. I want Clash of the Titans, baby.
areas for it to hook into and deal damage. So attack types tend to have an aggressive shape and tend to have a base that makes them very agile and
Explain.
very fast. What they
How?
don't have is longevity.
I don't understand.
They will spin out a lot faster, and they will lose to other types if they aren't able to do enough damage. So you definitely need to design it.
Isn't that how all Beyblade matches work?
Attack type to be able to deal the most amount of damage, as well as be able to launch them in a way so that they do deal that damage. You can check out
watch
other
cardio,
videos for
your
learning how to
muscle,
use
your
attack types on my channel or on many other channels. Defense types tend to be avoiding, so instead of staying still and letting an enemy hit you, a defense type
How does one control this?
tends to be a little bit more dodgy, as well as it has
Dodgy? What do you mean?
what's the AI like in this?
How can you evade? I don't get it.
very few areas to take damage, but they also tend to be very heavy weighted. The advantage of defense types
Okay,
is that
thick
when
boys.
you get hit, you don't take as much damage, and you should be able to ideally outspin your opponent. The last type is the stamina type, and the stamina type
Alright. Motherfucker, if there isn't enough difference between stamina and defense, I'm starting to lose faith in the blade.
Is going to be something like this.
Imagine having a match like that. Your top is spinning perfectly in the center, and the other one is just fucking zoomies mode.
Whether it's the happy way,
Alright, Nutella ad. Fair enough.
day way,
So this stamina layer is made of
I'm sorry, the stamina layer?
rubber instead of plastic.
Brother literally just said, hey, stamina layer made of rubber gives you more stamina, huh? You know what I'm talking about? Little layer of rubber there protects you and makes you last longer.
So I can squeeze this one, and it's
He's Herculeanly strong.
very malleable. And so stamina types try and do things to make themselves spin longer. Their
Like pulling the cord better.
bases tend to have free spinning segments that don't scrape as much and don't lose as much stamina. They tend to be very smooth and
Why would not every single Beyblade have a base that made them spin longer?
I mean, yeah.
The complexities of this are going straight over my perfectly smooth stamina-built defense mind.
plastic rather than rubber or metal. And they tend to have gimmicks like this where it's soft, so whenever it gets hit, it actually speeds up rather than slowing down.
Okay, that made sense. That right there was some... So, stamina types are made of rubber. Okay, that's boiling it
Especially
down.
if it gets hit by somebody spinning in the opposite direction. Currently, in the meta, and in competitive
I'm sorry, how can you control which direction it's being spun in? Is that a legal thing? Do we have, like, left-handed Beyblades and right-handed Beyblades?
play, you're going to see a lot of stamina with
Yes, you have attack and you have stamina.
So, in competitive play, stamina is king, apparently.
defensive enhancements on them
With defensive
He's
enhancements.
scoping on his Beyblades.
as what people are using, with the exception of sometimes some very aggressive attack types. Defense types, pure defense types, are not particularly effective right now because they lose so horribly to stamina types.
In the most Metapod hardening versus Metapod hardening battle of all time.
And they don't have that significant of a win advantage versus attack types. The goal was that defense
Oh my god, we've got live action footage.
types would be attack types. So attack type trying to hit a defense type, the defense type would be too heavy and the attack type would spin itself out. A defense type spinning a stamina type, the stamina type would be able to see
Mans is really commentating this. Defense type, stamina type. It is two tops gently bumping into each other. My camera couldn't even handle that.
steel spin and would spin longer.
I
and
paused in the funniest
would
possible
lose.
spot.
On a stamina type versus an attack type, the stamina type was supposed to be light enough and stay still, so the attack type can deal its damage and defeat the stamina type. What has changed a bit there is that the stamina types don't burst as much as they originally did. So the older generation stamina types tended to be very burst prone, and so attack types would hit them and they'd explode, and that was great. And if a defense type hit them, defense types weren't hitting aggressively enough, so they weren't bursting them, and that was
So, defense lacks ability to burst.
Gotcha.
kind of keeping that rock paper scissors meta in place. These days, there isn't that many bursts, even in the Pro Series era all the way up to the Dynamite era. You're not seeing as many bursts, so attack types aren't as effective against stamina types as was hoped. And really,
As was hoped by whom?
how attack types win right now is knockouts, and so that's hitting the opponent out of the arena. What they ended up being really good at is hitting defense types that are already moving and trying to avoid. That means that they're closer to the walls more often, and attack types are knocking them out and actually defeating defense types, which really ruins that style. So in the meta, and if you're going into more competitive side, you're going to be focusing on either very aggressive attack style Beyblades. That's going to
Very aggressive attack style Beyblades in the meta. Attack types are best, says Anthony. Okay. Alright, we've got attack types have been called out as the best.
be Beyblades like the ultimate
I don't know. Who's
layer
talking,
or the guilty
talking
layer.
The stamina's up quite a bit.
He was saying that in the competitive meta, stamina is kind of busted. That they just keep spinning faster, right? That was what he was saying.
I do like that concept. In just a
because we
generic toy rather than.
we are shopping for the promised Beyblade that I did promise you if we pulled those rares. So you will get the ultimate decision. But so far, what I'm leaning towards is one of the Japanese ones, and with the dynamite set one. But we've got some strong. Anthony has called for attack types being the best.
And you're going to be focusing on stamina type bays like Dynamite plus F or like Vanish that are going to be very absorbent and resistant.
Vanish, very absorbent. That does sound like a nappy commercial.
To being bursted and being knocked out.
Ads, all right. We stand an ad king. Okay, we respect 2 5-second ads. That goes kind of hard.
There are 3 victory conditions in a Beyblade match. The first
3?
is spin out, when one of the blades stops spinning before the other.
Yo, look at that photo
The second
finish.
is a knockout, when one of the blades exits the arena or enters one of the...
Do you hear that? That kind of got away from him there.
Yeah.
That one of the... Look at the use on this stadium, brother!
Oh, it's seen some battles.
I kind of do trust an opinion of a man whose Beyblade stadium looks like this. This is crazy. Having not battled a Beyblade in quite literally 20 years.
The second is a knockout, when one of the blades exits the arena or enters one of the knockout pockets. And the last is a burst victory, when one of the Beyblade's burst mechanisms releases and they...
Okay, so we both run out of steam, we've got a you fell off, and we've got a I fucking killed you.
Fall to pieces. The first 2, spin out and knockout, are worth 1 point each in a competitive style match, where a burst victory is worth 2 points.
The stadium went through the Vietnam War, Anthony says. Yeah, legit. It actually looks like it
matches are gonna
really
follow
did
kind
go
of
through some
point-based
shit.
system. So it'll be first to 3 points, first to 5 points, and that's where you battle it out and you see who can get that many points cumulatively with their knockouts, spin-outs, and bursts. There's also highest points at 3 matches, so after 3 matches you see who has the most points. There's, best of 3s, all those kinds of things. Or you could just do simple single battles and just have fun with it. There is a lot of advice out there for how to Beyblade, how to get good at it,
I feel like this started off as me drawing cards for you, and then we got the rares, and now this community, this always happens. This community has so much more to it than I anticipated. My man's really was like, no, but it is simple, and then proceeded to drop an 18-minute video about how not simple it was.
how to build combinations. There's a website called the World Beyblade Organization, worldbeyblade.org. They are fantastic.
Hold on a second. Worldbeyblade.org. Why did I put a space there? Oh, wait. World Beyblade Organization. This is us. Holy shit.
Hold on.
There's, like, oh my god. Man, I drastically underestimated this. Oh, they've got a shop. Beyblade Premiere in some, like, Microsoft Word text art style. Shop now. Oh, it says 100% authentic, the Japanese ones. Oh my god. This might be us. Holy shit. Holy shit, these go off. Look at this. They're crazy. There's confetti. Whoa, that looks serious. You know what that looks like? That reminds me of a gym powerlifting chalk bowl. Yo, these are, oh my goodness, there's so many options. I'm glad we consulted an expert first. My man already gave us what we need.
They've got huge amounts of information on their forums, as well as their what host tournaments. I host my tournaments in Houston through them.
He literally runs tournaments. We're in safe hands.
And other organizers host all around North America, some in other countries as well. So definitely check out if your area has some tournaments. I definitely recommend, if you're getting into Beyblade, go check out a tournament, play around, have some fun. If your area doesn't have a tournament and you're starting to get a little bit more serious into this, try starting it out yourself and doing what I did and starting out your own league. And so you go to the World Beyblade Org. He
really said there was no one good enough to challenge me. So I created my own. He's the Seto Kaiba of Beyblades.
Become an organizer and start being introduced to people in your area that play the game and want to try it out. It's a lot of fun playing with others, and it's definitely a sport that
correct me if I'm wrong, but it's physically impossible to play by yourself.
requires a community. So if you can build up a community in your area, it's a lot.
Well, I suppose it's how fast you can spin.
Them grippers.
How fast you can spin the Beyblades, right? Really determines whether you can play by yourself or not.
More fun. I definitely recommend finding friends, at least finding one other person to play around
I think that's just good advice in general, finding friends.
with you, because it just makes the game so much better. If there's anything you would like to learn about Beyblade that I haven't touched or covered here, leave a comment below and be like, hey, Zesty Fresh, let me know about this, or I have been thinking
Zesty Fresh.
Yo, do I leave a comment saying, hey, Zesty Fresh? I kind of want to do that.
about this.
That goes hard.
What do you think about this?
2
All
years
those things
after
like
it's
that.
placed out.
Listen, good advice doesn't have an age limit, alright? It like there are still quotes from fucking Socrates, alright? This man's the Socrates of Beyblades.
Would love to interact with you guys,
They all
talk to
say
you, get you up to
Yeah, that's a very common thing, very standard thing to say.
speed on what I think, what I know, and what is currently out there in the Beyblade scene. And I would just love to be able to interact with more of you as you explore into the world of Beyblading. I'll catch you guys next time.
You know what? I went into that expecting not a whole lot, I won't lie. But
When you write, your tone
no more. No more. But that was
I've paid my dues.
there was a lot more to that than I anticipated. Hold on, let me just
Yeah, for an intro, gave 101, 102, and 103
That-
to Beyblading.
this is the case. I think that we're looking at the Japanese one. That's a definite. And we're looking at the where are we? And we're looking potentially at the stadium bundle. What was the thing that he said? He said a DB all in one, right?
Double penetration.
Double penetration, yes, of course. DB all in one. Call me DB Cooper because I'm coming for that information. All right.
Disappearing.
DB all in one. That does not fill me with confidence that they don't have that in the search. Okay. There's a lot of Japanese here. That's a good sign, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how about we search this on the Wild West? DB all in one.
Downloaded on Pirate Bay.
Download our Beyblades. Alright, DB all in one set. Let's go to shopping. This is the most fucking cracked way to look at shopping for anything, by the way. I hate using the shopping tab. Alright. What have we got here? So that one's sealed. This one's beat. Where is the... What? Okay, Takara Tomy. Okay, yeah, alright. Oh, man. Okay, all in one, Dynamite Battle. Does this come with any customization? So it looks like eBay is the
Oh, there it is. On the right there.
this one here. All right, I'm
It looks
gonna
like it.
open that.
Takara Tomy DB all in one.
That it is. Okay. This buy now pay later available. Okay, this comes with. Now, how do we know if the... So this doesn't come with any parts, I'm assuming. Now, from our teacher's instruction there, I can tell you that what I am looking at here is a defensive type Beyblade, and what we have here is an offensive type Beyblade. With the traditional Takara Tomy ripcord system. Man, look at what it looks like when it hasn't had the shit beaten out of it. Isn't that pristine?
Fresh.
Yeah, man's honestly looked like it had gone one-on-one with a grizzly bear. Okay, that's interesting. I think this is the one we go with. Yes? I feel like this is it.
believe it.
I feel like this is the one. Plus $73. How big is this shit? How much is the postage on this? Where are we? Beyblade Takara Tomy Burst BU All-in-One Battle Set. New. Okay, what comes with the most exciting Beyblades? Because I kind of want to... kind of want one of them stamina types, you know? That did sound like it was the one that he was like, hey, man, you really want to be competitive? You're going to need the stamina, boy. So,
Stick with us.
do people buy parts for these things? Surely, right? Surely that's a thing.
Surely.
I'm fascinated that there is so much to this. I had come in a mere... I had not studied the blade. Now I feel like a fool, wasting all this time not studying the blade. Alright, I'm going to keep that tab open, but... Called 17-piece set of Oh, it's AliExpress. Okay, no. It's probably not what we're looking for. Original Takara Tomy Beyblade. AliExpress. Okay, there's a lot of AliExpress. Amazon... Actually, do they have it on Amazon? That would be a lot easier. Amazon Australia. Alright. We will get Tara... Okay, that was ambitious of me to think I could remember that. Takara Tomy. Oh, Tommy? Takara Tommy? Why do you keep hitting T? Alright. All in one. That is not a Beyblade. That's not what my teacher fought and died for on the Takara Tomy All-in-One Arena. Valkyrie? They got cool names. Judgment Joker, bro.
That is a name.
Hell yeah. Hell's Chain? Oh, man. Super King? Man.
You're not getting out of here without some...
Lucifer the End Cow Doctor.
And cow.
That's some crazy shit right there. I don't think they do have... Okay, let's... Takara Tomy Beyblade. That is a book called The Tempest, annotated. Alright, showing from all departments. Alright, Takara Tomy. That's just called Takara Tomy. Alright. This looks serious. This looks like you could hurt someone.
Good.
Good. I want my Beyblade to draw blood. Alright, let me just change this up for you. There we go. Is that any better?
Looking. It is good, because now I also have face cam.
Yes, fantastic. The Beyblade Burst B150 Boosted Union Achilles CNXT Retsu. This looks serious. Look at that. It's got a fucking fang on it.
Fantastic.
But oh man. Hyperion. Not just Hyperion, Super Hyperion. Hold the fucking phone.
That makes me super hype.
What is this, bro? I feel as if there is a series here, and I'm not understanding the serial number. But I feel like I don't know. It is so. I think our play is one of these sets, right? This is the easiest thing. This will get you the Beyblade experience that I promised, and it will also allow the actual Beyblade experience of actually spinning a Beyblade. And you're fucking welcome. And this is what you get when you gamble and win, right? This is
fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You almost always will stop just before you're about to hit big. Although I am... Okay, hold on. Individual Beyblades. Let's have a look at individual Beyblades. Because... What the fuck is this? Boosted... Japanese import. Alright. Whoa, that one looks crazy. That's a defensive type if I've ever seen one. Okay, hold on. What the fuck is this? Excalibur? Oh man, I am not prepared for this. It boosted King Helios. Why does this look so crazy? Is that one of the rubber things that he was mentioning? Is this a stamina type? No box, no launcher. Just the blade raw. No rubber. Oh, it comes with stickers. Fortunately, you'll remember from opening those Beyblade cards, we have stickers in abundance. Made of alloy and plastic. Strong, non-toxic. You can eat it. Good. Third-party manufacturer. I don't think so. We don't do third-party manufacturers around here. We only do Takara Tomy, baby. Alright, in that case, Beyblade Burst Bloody Longinus. Bloody Longinus. Motherfucker, this is named after the Spear of Longinus.
Of course it is. What else could you be hoping?
Hell yeah. I actually love that. So, I'm finding it difficult. Hold on a second. This might be something to ask Google. Stamina type Beyblades Takara. Yes? Tomy. Alright, let's see. Stamina type. Oh, wait, they just have it as BeybladeStore.com. How reputable is that? Heaven Pegasus. Pegasus. Heaven Pegasus, bro. Heaven Pegasus. Yggdrasil Ring Gyro. What? Man, the naming teams. Screw Trident 8 Bump Wedge. Ragnarok Wheel Resolve. Glide Ragnarok Wheel Resolve. Okay, where's... Man, I'm getting lost in the source of this. Where is stamina type? Because this is what it said. Burst King Crusader Ragnarok. Man, there's so many words. Infinite Cycle. Jail Jormungand. Jormungand. That's literally Jormungand. Why are they're doing it to us? Zillion Zeus Infinity Weight. She thick, bro. Holly Horosud Upperclaw. Archer Hercules 13 Eternal. Gaius Fafnir 8-inch Absorb. Bro, that was my nickname in high school. Wizard Fafnir Ratchet Rise Sen. What is stamina? Okay, hold on. You have to go back. Stamina type. But stamina type Yggdrasil Ring Gyro. Okay. Yggdrasil Ring Gyro sold out, brother. All the stamina types are sold out. What about this one? This is a funny name. Is this a stamina type? Performance tip. Absorb. I don't understand. That's crazy looking, though. Do we want a Geist Fafnir 8-inch absorb? That's what I look for in a woman. Oh, type stamina. Oh, okay. So this is a stamina type.
Here we go.
Do they sort by type? Oh no, this is stamina type. These are all stamina types, bro. I'm an idiot. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Just go with the funniest name.
Do you want a stamina type? Because you were interested in the stamina types.
I was interested in stamina type.
All right. I'm gonna scroll down, pick anything from this list, and I will find it. And we will find you your stamina type.
Okay.
Keep in mind, name name is power. All right. Out as Heaven Pegasus 10 proof low sen. Yes. All right. Wizard Fafnir Ratchet Rise sen. Geist Fafnir 8-inch Absorb. Archer Hercules 13 Eternal.
The horse, because it sounds like horse. Well, it probably is horse.
Where is that one?
The horse spread edge at the top.
Horse spread edge. Bro, they be spreading. That is a crazy looking Beyblade.
Got that clear.
Yeah. All right. Let's duplicate.
Right, keep looking.
Let's duplicate. We're duplicating. Valkyrie spread survive. Ragnarok heavy survive. Heavy. Glide Ragnarok wheel resolve 1S. Screw Trident 8 bump wedge.
Rain Fafnir.
Yeah. Drain Fafnir 8 nothing.
Jormungand's jail.
Yeah, Jormungand's jail goes kind of hard. Also, this is just a circle. I'm sorry, it's just a fancy circle, which is what all tops are. I am aware. But all right, you were looking at the jail Jormungand infinite cycle, bro. This is sold out, so you know it's got to be good. Yo, it's trippy, but is it better than this? You're the one picking your award here, so.
True.
What do we have to say about this? Having long-lasting fights in the Beyblade arena. All right.
Keep looking.
Zillion Zeus Infinity Weight.
Holy Horus with upper claw.
Holy Horus Upper Claw? Okay, hold on.
Well, Zillion Zeus looks pretty cool.
Holy Horusud Upper Claw. Oh, yo. Okay, so that looks similar.
There's a lot of blue.
That looks similar to this
I
one.
like the first one.
Yeah, so do I. I think the first one's currently leading the charge. What?
Super King Clobberella.
I know, yeah, I was thinking that too. This is a crazy looking one right here. Super King Air Knight 10 Resolve. Vanish Fafnir Tapered Kick 3. Bro, these names, this is a D&D character right here. I'm Rising Ragnarok Gravity Resolve. I'm Mirage Fafnir Nothing 2S. Or maybe look for something like Mirage Fafnir. We have a chat recommendation. Hold on.
Mirage Fafnir.
We're looking for Mirage Fafnir. All right. Oh my god, is there more than one of these? It just came up with Pro Series. Oh, I just misspelled Beyblade. How embarrassing. All right, so this one apparently.
Okay,
Beyblade Burst. Boosted Mirage Fafnir. Do we want boosted Mirage Fafnir? Or do we want Super King What's the difference? Is it the launcher? I'm starting to get clued in on this.
Pattern recognition.
Yeah, pattern recognition. Boosted Brave Valkyrie. Okay, so Mirage Fafnir has come highly recommended.
I still really like the look of the horse.
You're going for the aesthetic pick, are you? Well, as I said, it is your reward for our bet. Okay, so we've got this one is currently leading the charge of the stamina types, right? You don't see another there that you would prefer?
No, not in design.
Okay, you're going with that one. That one's locked in. I will source this one. It's sold out now, but I'm going to source it. Now,
Excellent.
What should excite you is that I will now be choosing my Beyblade to do battle with you. This is a lot more types than I anticipated. But you know we go attack type, baby. You know we going all in. I want to put that stamina to the test. All right. I'm gonna hit you with the Imperial Dragon's Intuition, the Excalibur Force Extreme, both X's with just the X. Hell yeah. Now where's the one?
The United King, I am looking for him.
Zwei Longinus Drake Spiral Brother. The naming team needs a raise. I'm looking for anything of the teeth or sword nature. Super Hyperion Exceed 1A. These just sound so hype. That's crazy. God Valkyrie 6 Vortex Reboot. Alright. Wait. Wait. This looks sick. Hold on a second. How does this even work?
Nice.
Ooh. Rage Longinus Destroy 3A. Quite literally my nickname in high school. You remember, right?
I say it all the time.
I say it all the time.
Stitched on your jersey.
Oh, man. Although God Valkyrie 6 Vortex Reboot doesn't... What the fuck is this? Xeno Excalibur Magnum Impact. That sounds like a condom brand, bro. It's got a sword on it. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, and it comes with the... It's a sword launcher.
Hell yeah.
Bro,
Magnum Impact.
we're so in the sauce. We're so in the sauce. This is crazy. oh, it doesn't look mean enough. You know what I mean? I know it's ooh, Killer Death Scythe 2 Vortex Hunter.
Oh, they got the yin yang.
Yeah, it does. It does, but it doesn't have the. I want a Beyblade that looks like it's either gonna win instantly or explode immediately. That's my type of Beyblade right there. We're talking glass cannon here. I want something. Yes. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. If one of these big things catches the wrong way, I want instant death.
Horn.
Yeah, the horn. Give me a big fat horn. All right. Yes. Now this is a. I'm assuming that you need to buy the. I don't want to.
What come with it?
No. Surely not, right?
Launcher.
Does it come with a launcher? I'm going to assume it doesn't come with a launcher. So, launchers and grips. No, it's sold separately. Do it grip.
All right.
Do it grip, though.
Grip.
All right. I feel like we both need the same launcher to keep it even and fair.
Keep it fair.
Yeah. Custom? My God, I just want the normal one.
Do you want the gun grip?
Yeah, do they
Sort of
sell one
launcher?
that's like in a pack with a gun grip? Bro, I'm half expecting to learn things here that I just... A duel? What?
Double launcher.
I take it back. You can play this one by yourself. Then search up Guilty Longinus. Hold on a second. We've got another recommendation here. Guilty Longinus. Oh, wow.
Oh, that is a chunker.
I don't know which one this is exactly. Guilty Long... That does look cool. Oh, that does look cool. Damn. Damn.
Therefore,
Damn. Damn. All right. So hold on a second. Now I've got competition. Oh, so you do buy the launcher. Okay. All right. So I'm assuming the launchers are compatible with most Beyblades, right? I'm assuming that if we were to buy the standard,
that is true. That is what I'm hoping.
Baby. Okay. So I'm assuming it might say something here. Series Beyblade Burst Season 6. Okay, that doesn't sound like it's compatible with everything. Whoa, look at the technology. It's also the best attack Beyblade to ever exist. Yo!
Okay.
All right.
That's a heavy...
That's a bit... This is a big boy. Is that why it comes with a with the premium price tag? That's cool. All right, well, if it's the best to ever exist, then you know your boy's got to get it. That's
Blue-eyed white dragon with the red eyes.
Anthony, we're putting the faith in you in the chat here. We're getting the Exodia of attack Beyblades there. I think that'd be fun. Now, do it launch though? that is the question. Do it launch? Beyblade launches. Okay, I have a feeling that most of these are sold out. So if we were, okay, this is gonna sound stupid. There should be a standard one, right? Like, Beyblade Burst Long Light Launcher.
Or is it based on the generation?
The generation, yeah, because that one says
like you said,
the Burst, right? So this is Burst, so that would work, right? And is this, what is this? Burst. All right, Burst. We've got Burst. That's our standard. So this one looks like our man. All right, good. We've got a launcher. We're looking at the stadiums now. Okay. We don't have much choice because they're all sold out. But we can source them from somewhere else. Let's see. So the one he recommended was the DB one. I'm not going to lie to you. To my untrained, perfectly smooth brain, these look fairly similar. It's hard to tell without all that battle damage. Burst Bay Stadium... No. This one looks way more rinky-dink than the one he had in his
Yeah.
In his Okay.
That was like... It looked like solid...
Yeah, solid play. I mean, it looked like
PPE sort of
it literally looked like he was sharpening knives on it, bro. So I'm thinking that we might search for the stadium that he recommended independently. But just to finalize here, you are happy with me sourcing you the Horsud Spread Eagle. This is the design you like, and this is the one that you want. So I will fulfill the contract made, the pact made in Rares. We are getting you this one. Now,
I understand. Thank you, Grand Supplier.
now, this one here appears to be. It has been told to me by a very reliable source that it is the best attacking Beyblade to ever exist. So I'm going to put your aesthetic choice against my statistical choice. All right, we're gonna go with that, and then I'm going to source the stadium from this because this
heart or mind that will be.
yeah. You got to believe in the heart of the blades, bro. But I'm going to source this one because this actually looks like it can take a beating, and from my understanding, these are made of metal, right? Like one of them, my one says forged as spread. So yours is, because it's the stamina type, it is made of not metal, where it should be. Correct. Okay, there we go. We've got a confirmation in the chat. Fantastic. That is, it's set in stone. Consider it done. What we'll do is one of the next game nights, once all this has come in, consider this me laying down the gauntlet to you. We're going to let it rip, bro. We're gonna fucking let it rip.
Up this gauntlet.
I'm going to have a professional, and by that I mean Lewis, film us letting it rip, and we will let you know whether heart can truly compete with statistics. No, that's sick. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Anthony, in the chat, our resident Beyblade expert. Once we have these, I will be putting up the the results. We might do a best of like 7, right? Or like a best of 5. Oh, Anthony, no problem. Anthony, a consummate gentleman there in the chat, helping us smooth brain idiots who have never seen Beyblade before get into it. We'll record that, and we will be posting the results.